Hey, puppy. You're so cute, pup. Hey, hey. How are you? Good morning. Good morning, pup. Oh, by the way, look at the mismatched socks. Nice. Today is December 2nd, 2024. And I don't know. I feel like a new chapter came upon me, and I wanted to do something new, something scary to, I don't know, just experience and live life, because everything is scary to me. And I got some great big goals I want to accomplish. So I just felt like today was a day to pick up the camera and just document. I always say that I document everything because I love. Ironically enough, I don't like documentaries. There's some that I enjoy, but I don't know. That's me, and that's me right here in the back. I guess I could start off with this little room tour. I made this back in 2021. Honestly, one of my favorite projects because it holds so many memories, and I love art. I love memories, and I appreciate, I don't know, all these memories, and they all played a big role in my life, I suppose. And I'm very happy my mother took many of these pictures. I think the one I took was this one right here. It was me, my dad, and my mom. We went out for dinner, and I took a picture of them. And that's the photo right there, and I don't know, I just felt very happy when my mom told me that story like 10 years later. So I had to put it up on this little project. And here's the city that raised the Mitchell. This is downtown Sacramento in the year 21. I always had a love and hate relationship when it comes to Sacramento. A lot of bad memories, a lot of good memories, but above it all is where the story began, and I appreciate that as it is, I guess. I don't know. Check it out. These are the films I collected over the years. I thrifted a lot of these, and they all share a memory of me going with my mom out to thrift. And I always wanted to take a DVD home to remember that day, I suppose. And a lot of these movies I watched younger, and I absolutely love. Like these movies right here, they all have a very significant impact in my life. Especially, I mean, they're all Pirates of the Caribbean, of course. Johnny Depp is one of my idols. I want to be somebody like Johnny Depp, and I feel like I'm getting there little by little. I'm very excited for the future. And then we have the PS2 and the PS4. Video games will always have a place in my heart. I remember when I was 7, my dad he had a PS2. This PS2 down here. Oh, little story. It just came upon me, and I love having things like this to remember these memories. I remember after church school, my dad would take me to a flea market, and there was like this little area that sold PS2, Xbox 360s, PS3 games, and some DS, Nintendo. It was like if I was in heaven. I used to spend so much time there just looking at the games, and I used to buy all the SmackDown vs. Raw games. Over the years, I bought these two because these two are my favorite when it comes to that series. But I remember at the same spot, I sold them back to the guy so I could buy a PS4 controller. So in a way, I don't know, it kind of close that story where it started, I suppose. But I just remember a lot of fun memories. I spent my 13th birthday there, and it was with my friend too, and I remember getting some candy, and then like the little, oh my god, do you remember the little soda things that you put in your mouth and it just like, I don't know, melts? And I used to love that. And the Pop Rocks too, that was amazing. The Mexican candy was amazing. It was such a beautiful memories and moments that I will always cherish. But things like that just makes me appreciate these guys right here, because if it wasn't for these guys, those memories would be not made, I guess. I don't know. Oh, I really like this shot right here. I made this boat with my cousins at Tahoe, and it was such a beautiful day that day, and I just kept it and I just put it in my room. Just, it feels like a trophy to me, to be honest. And I don't know if I show this one right here, but this camera, very special to me and my family. There's so many great videos and photos of 2010-ish, and it's still there. I love rewatching these videos. I don't know, it makes me feel good. It makes me feel like I am still, I don't know, that person, that young little kid with that dream of doing something wild. And every time I see that video of me doing just, I don't know, just my day-to-day life, but I'm very myself, I guess, makes me feel motivated and influenced. Here's some more films that I absolutely love. Honestly, all these films I thrifted at the same day. I just wanted to thrift all the movies I could find, but I was like, I don't got money for that. But I got these 6, and that's honestly a good 6 right here. Good memories. Loved Pirates of the Caribbean when I was younger. I played the video games, I watched the movies, I bought the toys, and I just wanted to be somebody like Captain Jack Sparrow. Very funny, very charismatic, and very, I don't know, to me it was a role model. And I think it was to the age of 9, 10, I started to, I don't know, focus on other things. And as crazy as it sounds, but his return felt more impactful than an introduction when I was a kid, which is wild to say that twice in my life I felt his presence just telling me, hey, this is who you are. I don't know if that makes any sense, but I remember November 2020, I just turned 17, and it was the point where everything was locked down and school was online, and I was in the senior year of my high school. And I took this art class, and the last project was a self-portrait of somebody, and I was struggling who to make, and I don't know, I didn't know, right? And then I remember this day like it was yesterday. My art teacher, who I had a class already with in my freshman year, so it kind of felt like, I don't know, like the beginning of my high school to the end, it just was kind of there too. So I always appreciated that, and it's so appropriate that was an art class. I don't know, but yeah, he told us on Zoom, think about somebody that impacted your life a lot, or a hero that you had as a kid. And I took that to the heart, because that was a real question to me that I wanted to find the answer to. And it wasn't until 2020 I seen this documentary of Johnny Depp. I came upon it on YouTube, I believe, and it was somebody like, I was like, oh man, I used to love this guy. This guy was my hero. But at the time, I haven't heard his story or know anything about the actor. And I don't know, watching that documentary at that time period and at that age just made me feel very comfortable, because this guy is somebody who has a little bit of, oh, I have a lot in common with his story. And everything about him is just who I am. And I want to be somebody like Captain Jack Sparrow, in the sense of very charismatic and character wise, but as he grew up and learned about the man behind the character, I want to be somebody like Johnny Depp. And in August of 21, I wrote him a letter, just tell him everything I ever felt and wanted to thank him. And I'm very glad I did. I went on this Reno trip, and when I came back, I remember walking to the mail, and then I see, like, where I sent the letter, that address on the top of the corner. I was like, I was not expecting anything, no letter back, nothing. So the joy in my soul when I saw something was sent back was something I will never forget. And it was this picture right here with all good wishes with his signature. And that holds a lot of value to me. I appreciate it. And I wake up with this every single day, and I'm very, I don't know, I'm very motivated to be somebody like him. I want to meet him one day. Just, I don't know, I have a big imagination, but the day I see Johnny Depp and I talk to him, I can't picture it. I don't know how it's gonna go or what story will form, but I just get this gut feeling that I will meet him someday. Honestly, the best way I can end this video is how it began, with the puppy. Anything you want to say to the camera, any predictions or anything you just want to say to the world? I love this dog. This guy's very important to my story. I want to take importance of anything and everything nowadays, and this guy, I learned that this guy changed my life. I love this guy. Alrighty. Say goodbye.